Welcome back from the bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we're back with box number 5. And I know we're going to talk about the Avalanche game. We're going to do it. We're going to talk about it throughout this video. But yeah, so we'll go from there. Hopefully, my hot streak didn't end like the Avalanches tonight. If you guys haven't watched any of the videos lately, go check them out. I've been on absolute fire with boxes 1 through 4, probably some of the best hobby boxes I've ever opened, which is surprising. And that, I mean that for like 1, 2, 3, and 4, like they would all be up there with my top like 15 or 20. Like it's even maybe more than that. I got to pull my first high gloss last box. French Young Guns, Canvas Young Guns, left, right, and center. What else did I hit? I've hit a bunch of stuff. Fanimation, I've pulled just a bunch of stuff. So here we go, box number 5. Box number 5 as we talk about the game. So, talking about the game, and I put it on Twitter. I put it on Instagram on a story. I actually don't think the game was that bad for the Avalanche. People might say I'm crazy, but I don't know. I just didn't find it that bad. I found they obviously made a couple mistakes and Tampa Bay capitalized on them, but I don't really feel like Tampa Bay severely outplayed them or anything throughout the whole game. So here, we move this a little bit. Here we go. Jamie Alexiak, Connor Clifton, and the first one is going to be, there we go. We got Phil, the Thrill, Kessel, starting us off with a Neil Pioink, Jordan Eberle, Zabinajad, and a Pasta right behind it. So first hit is a Phil. So, but yeah, no, I found, what was it, the Manson behind the back pass behind the net that kind of just went right to the Tampa player and then out front for Paul. That's fine. Got our first young gun. You got Brandon Sutter, Joel Eriksson Ek, Barbonov, and our first one is for, very fitting, Sampo Ranta. So there's our first young gun. Obviously, it's a good one for myself. But Sampo Ranta for the Avalanche. Pretty good shape. I was looking over my Seider. I might actually submit it because it's actually pretty clean. It might be off a little bit for the centering. It's kind of the only thing I saw. But for the up and down, even the side to side looked pretty good. But the rest of it looked pretty clean, which is a little better than... I've actually had pretty good luck with a lot of my cards so far and the quality control in this. Everyone's been like kind of praising the quality control for Series 2. Background before I cover it up, we got the Bowen Byram. I find he's played really well so far this series. We got Nate. He's going to figure it out. I'm sure of it. And then we got Kale with his Cup Auto that I have. So, but yeah, so there's the Josh Manson one. What else was it? Devin Taves pass across. It kind of was just a weird pass. Didn't make it all the way over. Yeah, just a couple like brain farts, and once again they kind of capitalized on it. So that's games like that's gonna happen. And then obviously Vasilevsky, I've said since the start, scares the living poops out of me. So Ryan Strome, Robbie Fabry, and there we go. We had Jake Neighbors. Seen a bunch of people saying that they thought his stuff should be worth more on one of the Facebook groups the other day. And we had Big Val. Big Val was a little bit more quiet tonight than he has been kind of earlier this series. So we had Jake Neighbors. A lot of people were talking about that he should be a little bit higher. But yeah, so it's back to game 4. I think the Avalanche will come out pretty good, flying out there. Got Calvin DeHaan. What's the screen here? Svechnikov. Just a French variant. This one is Sam Bennett. It's kind of revitalized his career down there in Florida. It's kind of funny. He went from kind of a player that just playing fourth line minutes for pretty much his entire career over in Calgary to now he's putting up crazy points for the Panthers. It's all about situation. Football, I always say football is like a huge one where like situation matters so much, especially if you're a quarterback and stuff. But even in hockey, right? If you just have a team that for some reason values you differently. So we got McKinnon. I think it's probably going to be Stamkos behind us. That's kind of the print run. Kind of fitting, to be honest. They obviously didn't know that was going to be the finals, but Lundell and a marquee rookie of Jeffrey Veal, Nuge, Duran, and a Lindgren. So once again, though, I think, like I said, I think it's a decent game. Like I said, yes, they lost, but I don't really feel like maybe if you guys think that Colorado got, decimated or stomped or anything like that, like, yeah, on the scoreboard, but I don't think in the game as a whole, which is kind of a nice thing. You're going to lose some of those games, but yes, for fast, we got the blue parallel of the marquee rookie. This one's going to be Maxim Susko. I feel like I pulled that already. Nope, I thought maybe it was a different card or something behind, but starting this one off, definitely a little slower. Last one was, we were off to I think we pulled a Young Gun's canvas, a high gloss, what else we pulled? A French Young Gun. I think we pulled all that by this point last video. So Zach Cassian, Sam Steele, Dante Fabro, and Wade Allison. Oh yeah, okay. I was thinking somebody else. I was thinking Kalen Addison. I was gonna say he looks a whole lot different than Kalen than the pictures I've seen from Minnesota, but then I've seen the Philadelphia. So once again, starting off a little slow here. That's fine. Also, I'd like to see anybody that could tell me the Val goal. I didn't see a replay where you could definitely say that it was offside. I think it was close, like really close. I just don't know if there was a video there that could have like really said like, hey, look, it's offside for sure. Tom Wilson, being a little salty. Yes, I'm allowed to be a little bit salty. When he was in the Stanley Cup Finals. For the Capitals, it's my first one of them. Hendrix Lapierre. I think it's my first one. Yeah, I think it is because I think I pulled a portraits of him, but I haven't pulled the actual Young Gun. There we go. Hendrix Lapierre. Pretty good young guy. Once again, played in the queue. Always kind of biased towards liking the queue guys a little bit. That's what I watch. Season ticket holder, all that other good stuff. So here we go. Oh. Why is this the hardest pack of all time to open? See, sometimes it's just not the time. Ilya Samsonov, Scandella, former Moncton Wildcat, Ivan Barbashev, and that was a canvas. Zach Werenski. There we go. Zach. I know they had to overpay him a little bit. I think he's really good, but I think he makes 9.5, so he actually makes more than Makar. And once again, Zach Werenski's a really good player, and I guess you just lost Panarin, you just lost Duchesne, you just lost Bobrovsky, so you're just trying to get anybody to stick around, I guess. Patrick Kane, Nick Cousins, Chris Letang, and an Ilya Mikheyev, the clear cut. So we got the veteran clear cut this time. I think we haven't pulled a Young Guns clear cut yet, but there we go. Ilya Mikheyev for the Leafs. Having a hard time focusing tonight. There you go. Ilya Mikheyev for the Leafs. Not the craziest hit, but he's a Leafs player. So somebody out there will pay $5 for that, I'm sure. Because people just love the Leafs and they want to collect cards of their favorite players / team. So always good to hit. I always say, like, good to hit the popular teams for sure. Bowen Byram, Bushkin, Chris Driger, and a Philip Tomasino. I've hit him, I think, in pretty much every parallel at this point. Sam Gagner, kind of always been a favorite of mine. Robin Leonard, and a Kirby Doc. So I'm trying to keep it. I try to keep it level as I open all these. So, what else is there to talk about with the game? Darcy Kemper didn't look the sharpest, but they just got like good chances. Like, it made the first goal is just an odd one. It goes, the guy misses the puck and it goes 5-hole. That's a whatever goal. There we go. Vij Melka played for most of the year for them. I don't know if he's going to be the goalie of the future though, but it's just Shesterkin, Tyler Bertuzzi. What else is there? The rest of the goals, they were just like good. Like even the Pat Maroon just scored a really nice, forehand, backhand. Like it is what it is. It's just they capitalize on their chances. Dylan Dubé, Duclair, Reese, and a Jake Neighbors. There we go. Talking about Jake Neighbors earlier. Shows up again. The Matt Dumba behind him. Boone Jenner, Cam Talbot, and a Brian Russ. So I think you still go with Kemper in the next game. If he messes up then maybe you put in a Frank Hughes. If he has another game like tonight, maybe you start game 5 with a Frank Hughes or something. But I'm pretty confident he'll be pretty good for game 4. Braden McNabb, Ryan Hartman, and for the Panthers, there we go. I haven't pulled him yet either. Grigory Denisenko. So I pulled his rookie materials. Dylan Larkin, Tyson Yost, and Braden Point. Yep. Nico Sturm in return for Tyson Yost, and Nico Sturm hasn't recorded a goal yet. Does some other stuff, but there you go. Grigory Denisenko, pretty young guy. He's only about to be 22 here in the next little bit, but still a young player. There we go. So not bad young guns in any. Sampo Ranta, it's good. Denisenko is good. LaPierre is good. So no huge young guns yet, but they're all decent names. They're not like a 29-year-old rookie or anything. Young guns. So I will take the medium, the average young guns over those for sure. Yuki Haru, Dustin Brown. And we're getting all the young guns back to back here. For the Golden Knights, pulled him before. Jake Leschyshyn. So pulled his. What did I pull of his? Something for him. I can't remember what I pulled, but Jake Leschyshyn. Oh, it's Canvas. That's what I pulled. So there you go. Jake Leschyshyn. I feel like I'm saying that name wrong. Let me know if I'm saying the name wrong. But so a lot of these players, I'm pretty good with regular names for hockey players, but a lot of these guys, they played a little bit, or I didn't really watch the team. So Sorokin, Texier. See, I'm getting Sorokin better. Nito Niederreiter, and a Marc-Andre Fleury. That's a cool looking card, especially like a throwback card. He's wearing like kind of the throwback pads for the Blackhawks. Patrick Moon right there. Look at the chin on that guy when doesn't have a beard. So overall, once again, I kind of said it from the start of the series though. Like Vasilevsky's just a good goalie. He can steal you games. That's why they've won 2 Stanley Cups in a row, right? So the goal and the hope is to get him off his game a little bit, make it a little more like game 2, and or even game 1, and kind of go from there. So Mikko Rantanen, and there we go. Got Jordan Eberle. So this is our first ever Seattle Kraken Dazzlers. Got the Seattle logo in the background. And then, sometimes the Dazzlers, you have a second hit behind them. So there we go. Jordan Eberle. Another guy, always just played really hard, played well. Didn't get the love for some reason because he was at Edmonton. But see what we can get. So we've got 4 of our young guns so far, so we're still looking for 2 of them. Still could get some other big hits here. Lehkonen, Rooney, and here we go, another young gun. This one is going to be for the Ducks. There we go. This has actually been a really good box. LaPierre, Ranta, we got Grigory Denisenko, then we got a Mason McTavish. It's a pretty good box, not gonna lie to you guys. Mason McTavish, super young. I'm surprised at actually how cheap his young guns are because he's only 19 years old. People just forget that he was even pretty decent with the Ducks, and then he got sent down to play in the O. So yeah, there we go. Mason McTavish, put him up. I think his stuff could have a good chance of going up, by the time he starts actually playing and stuff. So
see what else we can get. Man, yeah, that's Mason McTavish. Like I said, no complaints for the young guns for this one. Had somebody told me to sell the last 2 boxes that I had peaked, which I did peak, but I had peaked with the hits. There you go, Tanner, Igor Sharangovich is another one that his prices kind of don't make sense to me. He's super young, put up a bunch of points in his rookie year. Another guy that I thought should probably be a little bit higher. So let's see what we can get here. We got 5 packs left. Pretty good. Manjapani. What is this? Christian Fisher, Philip Hedel. It's just a canvas. Darnell Nurse. It was the side. It was all the colors and stuff. You're just seeing like, half of it. It was confusing me. Darnell Nurse with the canvas. I thought for some reason, I'm like, is that another Fanimation? Is that what's going on here? That's what we got here. 4 packs left. Thank you guys for all watching. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. I have 1 more box left to go of the original 6 boxes I bought. I have Prism Football to open. I opened up 2 blasters. I'm probably going to only release those episodes after I'm done the Series 2 stuff, just because I obviously want to get the newer product out sooner. Then I'll release some football stuff, and then I am looking over at 2 more blasters and 2 more hangers that I got off of Walmart. So I'll be opening that on the channel too. So Chris Tanev, Matthew Barzell, almost kind of look like a clear cut. And then Igor Chinnikov, Teddy Bluger, Sam Bennett, JVR. So also, it looks the checklist has been released for SPA for 2020-2021. So yes, we are getting SPA after Series 2 hockey of the following year. So going back to the Lafreniere, Kaprizov, Stutzel, all that stuff. So I have 2 boxes of that coming in once it gets released. Won't have it for release day as I ordered it off of not a local place. Here we go. I think last right Young Gun probably. For the Blue Jackets, we got Gregory Hoffman. And okay, no. So there you go. Gregory Hoffman. Don't know much about him. Oh, we do have something behind him. I was gonna say, we got David Farrance in the Pink Dazzler. So these are actually a shorter print than the blue ones. There we go. David Farrance, a rookie Pink Dazzlers, along with the Young Guns. So, and that Young Gun is, whoosh, there is that 1992. Man's 30 years old and getting a Young Gun. I just talked about it having 29-year-old Young Gun. Didn't know you could have a 30-year-old Young Gun. But yeah, there we go. Gregory Hoffman as a 30-year-old Young Gun. Yikes. 2 packs left to go. Scott Lawton, TJ Oshie. There we go. Blake Wheeler in the canvas. We probably will get 1 more canvas here to finish it off. Once again, thank you guys. If you guys don't yet, follow me on Twitter and Instagram too. Links are below in the description. And like I said, I got 1 more box of this at least. I might go buy some more. Just that's how good my luck is. Probably going to regret it because my luck will always run out eventually. Brady Tkachuk, Matthew Joseph, Kyle Poso, that kind of just looked weird for some reason. And a Jeff Petrie canvas for the Montreal Canadiens. So, yeah, I can honestly say that was a lot better than I was expecting. Like I said, Mason McTavish, LaPierre, Denisenko, plus the Sample Ranta. All 4 are decent Young Guns for sure. No huge ones, but that's fine too. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, hopefully you tune in again. And for Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.